Hello, or kia ora koto, as we say in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Here are some moments from Summerfest 2023. Some of the things we explored, the sessions we had. If you attended, enjoy the memories. If you weren't able to join this time, I hope that you get a glimpse of what we experienced when we were together.
Co-designing embodied data experiences for complex social transitions. A mouthful. The complex social transitions is really more of a hat tip to climate action and our need for climate action and adaptation. But really, anywhere you've got a group of people that realise they really should do something but emotionally are not ready to, that's what I'm framing as social transition.
We just had a session on Enspiral nodes. What did we talk about?
First it was like, what is Enspiral and the history of Enspiral governance? And then got up to nodes, and then talked a lot about how nodes are going to work, and especially the Spiral DAO node and the new Asia Pacific Mango node, and all of the many questions that come up when you consider that.
It was fun.
Yay!
It was great. Yeah.
We just had a session about collective intelligence around leadership development. It was beautiful to see the power of the collective intelligence and to make sense together about leadership development and, yes, challenges and opportunities. What are the ingredients that enable leadership development? What has been working for you, either as an individual that wants to grow your leadership behavior, attitude, but also as a practitioner. We had lots of people that have been working in the leadership space.
I want to give a bit of an update about a little event that I was involved in running last year called Doing Better Work Together. And there's a much broader context and longer story around the Better Work Together book, which you might be familiar with, which is a book that came out of the Enspiral network and really sought to kind of capture and articulate a collective of different practices and ways of being and doing, working better together.
I'm starting open source project and I have some anxiety about it. And I just want to tell you about this project to let it off my chest.
And so we worked with this group of fine humans on what will happen. How do we put a node-shaped box around the current sort of Australia, New Zealand, Asia-Pacific kind of vibe? We've decided it's called Kumara node, and we came up with a bunch of initial proposals for how it's going to run and be structured, which I will not attempt to summarize now, but there will be a document soon.
A group of us got together to write from the edge lands and to start that writing process from a place of embodiment, to see what the body knows and to take that into our pens. And we borrowed from the Golden Bay Writers Group approach to writing. Had some fun.
Although our finances have always been transparent and all the budgets are technically accessible to everybody, we didn't really have a way of seeing the whole picture. And so what we started to try and do was, using some nifty tools, is to create a system that pulls in all of the information and then helps us look at, first, what are we all making across all of these projects, so we can actually see what that looks like and are we meeting our livelihood needs. And then secondly, really look at our financial commons so that we can make better collective decisions.
Worked for 10 years in collaboration and facilitation, designing large-scale collaborations. How does it work? And how do we get the capabilities that us strange folk have and that very rich organizations have out to the edge? And one day I was playing Dungeons and Dragons and went, oh my god, this collaboration is amazing. What we're doing here is so, and also the way that it's packaged means that it has spread globally before the internet existed.
So this was our time together. Now you may have a sense of the goings-on of the annual Enspiral retreat on this side of the world, and we can cherish what we accomplished as a network.